RiverBender.com's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by Tom Lane, State Farm, your good neighbor agent in the Riverbend. Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949. Macias Insurance, professional independent insurance agents. First Mid-America Credit Union, exceeding members' expectations since 1934. Gerard Fisher, American Family Insurance. All of your protection under one roof. Morrissey Construction, completing projects ahead of schedule and under budget for 60 years. Andy's Auto Body and Car Care, offering friendly service and reliable repairs since 1974. Liberty Bank, committed to providing excellent customer service above all else.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to more high school basketball here on Z1570. I'm Dennis Laird alongside Louis Cork. East Elementary School, the Marquette Lady Explorers hosting the CM Lady Eagles.
You're making this home away from home, aren't you?
It seems that way. Here's the tip, going to be controlled by the CM Eagles. Niemeyer with it at the top of the key, and she'll work it to the left side. Back to Niemeyer. Looking for some help, works her way to the top of the circle. Gets it to Satterfield, now to the right side they go. Tonight they fire it down low, and it's tipped away, out of bounds.
Little man-to-man defense for Marquette to start off the game. Little pressure, obviously, on the ball. CM trying to get the ball inside. Tipped out by Abby Porter that time.
They work it out tonight from the inbounds. Now back into the corner to Niemeyer. Back to Knight, top of the key. Left corner they go. Satterfield dribbles baseline. Cut off there, and a foul going to be called on the Explorers. Emma Snyder with a foul.
That's a tough call there on her. I thought it was good body position.
Inbounds comes in to Knight. Inside they go, and a bucket for Megan Trost. She's on the board, and so are the Eagles.
It's a little left-handed baby hook. What'd you think of that?
Nice job working that one inside, and Trost with the first two of the night. On the other end, the Eagles rip it away, but the Explorers able to get it back. Emma Snyder at the top of the key, and she's going to be fouled by Torrey Knight reaching in.
When CM came off right off the bat with a little full court man-to-man pressure, and they're going to stay in a man-to-man in this half court. So both teams going man-to-man to start the game.
They get it into Maddie Youngblood across the timeline, picked up by Niemeyer. Some good defense there by CM as they get it away. Knight with it, will miss the layup. And back the other way come the Explorers. Youngblood with it. Into Snyder. Back to Youngblood. Now Repking with it to set up the Explorer offense. Knight on her, reaches in, takes it away. Torrey Knight down to the baseline, tied up there by Sam Darn. A jump ball with possession arrow in favor of the Explorers.
Well, for Marquette, it's going to be all about being able to handle the pressure in the high court and being able to take care of the basketball.
Inbound comes in to Repking. Will work it to Youngblood. They break the press down to Emma Snyder. She can't hang on to it, though, and it's out of bounds. CM basketball.
Well, that's what it is. They're going to force them to maybe get out of their element, push the pace a little bit, make them do things that they're not comfortable doing. That's already not even 2 minutes in. 3 turnovers for Marquette to start the game.
And Niemeyer will bring it up the floor for the CM Eagles. Works it to the right side. Now tonight in the corner, they feed it down low and up off the glass and in is Trost again. She has 4 and the Eagles lead 4-0.
Now that's just a little high-low play on the outside, and they were able to dump it into Trost. She's got all 4 points.
There's Repking on the other end with a miss, and the rebound comes down long to Trost. Out to Niemeyer, all the way down the floor. Back to Niemeyer into the paint. She's rejected by Abby Porter.
I think they missed a travel on that one, don't you, Dennis? It looked like it.
Youngblood, top of the key. She's got a shot, but it's an air ball out of bounds, and CM going to get it right back.
I think there was a block on the shot.
I'll say they got a piece of it then, huh?
Yeah, I think Knight may have gotten a piece of that.
Repking going to throw it in for the Explorers. She'll get it into Youngblood. Turns around. Sam Dar with it now. Into the corner they go. Shot on the way from Repking, no good. There's Porter, though, with the putback for the Explorers.
It's all about Porter. She's able to get some offensive rebounds. She's going to get some opportunities at some putbacks, just like one there, and Marquette's on the board.
Averaging just over 12 points per game. Satterfield and Niemeyer play catch at the top. Now they work to Knight right side. Niemeyer over to take it from her. Here's Satterfield with it. Back to Knight. From the corner, gets Porter off her feet. The shot on the way is good.
Well, Marquette switched it up there, a little matchup zone that time to see if they can see what would work better, and sure enough, Knight was able to get inside of the defense and knock down her first two.
Got Abby Porter off her feet and opened herself up with that shot. Now Repking sent to throw it into Youngblood. Youngblood gets it taken away. Niemeyer, wide open basket to the hole and no good. Rebound comes down though. Niemeyer gets it, feeds it inside, and the shot off the glass is good by number 24, Ballard, her first two of the night.
Well, luckily they were there to be able to clean up the garbage, because Niemeyer probably had as easy chance as she was ever going to get there and missed it.
Missed the layup, but they were lucky to get the basket anyways. An 8-2 CM lead. We'll take a break and be back after this. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
In today's economy, everyone's looking for an encouraging sign. That's exactly what you'll find right here at my State Farm office in Bethalto. I'm Tom Lane, and for 86 years, State Farm agents like me have been helping you protect the things that matter most. That's why more people trust State Farm, and why we consider that a very good sign.
Call Tom Lane State Farm office in Bethalto at 377-8912 or go to tomlaneagency.net.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Elementary, Dennis Laird alongside Louis Core. The Explorers with the basketball after the CM bucket. And they break the press by getting it to Repking, who's double teamed but gets away and gets it to Youngblood. Youngblood now to Dar. Dar inside. Snyder with it. Kicks it right back out. Youngblood left side. Abby Porter now. Abby Porter.
Do you really want your 6'1" handling the ball in the high court there?
Way out top. Repking with it now. Tries to get it to Snyder, and it's stolen away. Down the floor, here's a pass off of Knight's foot, and the Explorers end up with it. Repking holds up the dribble, fires it inside to Porter. Her shot on the way, no good. Rebound comes down to CM.
Well, Marquette's got as many shot attempts as they do turnovers. That's not a good ratio.
Satterfield works it to Knight, top of the key. Knight back to Satterfield. Out of the corner, Torrey Knight fires it across to Niemeyer. Back to Knight they go. Finally get it inside, and whistles blow. Foul going to be called as Ballard tried to take that to the hole.
Well, they're patient with the basketball and just trying to do whatever they can to work that thing inside, and a little trouble for Marquette. Emma Snyder with her second foul and may have to take a seat here.
Ballard steps up to the stripe and sinks the first one. She's on the board with her third point.
Well, Marquette makes a change, but it's not for Snyder, surprisingly.
One more for Ballard. Trying to put 10 on the board, and does. Hits them both, a 10-2 CM lead. Press on again. They get it to Snyder, now break it by getting it to Beloff. Beloff's pass ripped away by Knight out of bounds, and the Explorers will throw it in from in front of the CM bench. Beloff over to do the honors for Marquette. Lena Smith into the ball game for the Explorers as well. They get it into Dar. Dar with a pick from Smith, now looking for some help. Trying to get it to Beloff down low, and it's kicked out of bounds by CM. Beloff set to throw it in now for the Explorers. Looking, finally gets it in. Youngblood now to Porter, top of the key. Back to Youngblood. ball stripped away from Youngblood by Niemeyer and loose on the floor, jump ball. And possession are in favor of CM.
Once again, just pressure in the high court, forcing the ball handler to do something they're not comfortable and familiar with. You get that pressure and try to force that turnover, and they get another one there.
CM with the basketball now, and a shot on the way, three-pointer. That's good from Ziprich as she comes off the bench to drain a three. Now Steele on the other end, Niemeyer with it, down to Knight. Knight with a miss and out of bounds.
But another turnover there, and it's going to be a long night for Marquette if they don't do a better job of hanging on to the basketball here.
They get it into Trost, and she is going to be fouled. She'll head to the free throw line with a 13-2 CM lead. Trost steps up to the stripe. 4 points already. And she'll hit the first one. We'll have another. 5 points for Trost, averaging around 9 coming into this one. More changes for CM. Satterfield back in there now. Trost trying to put 15 on the board as she eyes the hoop, and that one's too hard, no good. Whistle blows on the rebound. They're going to say the Explorers are in the lane there, I believe.
I thought maybe that Ballard was going to get called for a push-off there, but it's all for naught whenever the free throw is illegal.
Try it again. This time no good as well, and the rebound comes down to Dar, and here come the Explorers. Repking picked up by Satterfield, works her way around her. Now tries to fire it inside to Porter, and as she does, whistles blow. And a foul going to be called on Trost.
Well, they got to find a way somehow to get Porter the basketball. I mean, not getting enough touches, it's because they can't even get their post players involved because they're turning it over in the high court so much.
Repking to throw it in, tries to get it into Snyder in trouble. She comes to help her out, though, and gets a shot off. No good by Repking, and now it's knocked out of bounds by CM.
And Repking's had 3 of their 6 field goal attempts so far, and Marquette right now 1 for 6 shooting the basketball.
They get it into Snyder now around to Bell off top of the key. Dar with it. Repking now in the corner. Comes to the top and reaching in for the foul there is going to be Satterfield. (14-2). The Eagles lead the Explorers with 2:04 to go, first quarter. And the Explorers get it into Dar. Dar trying to get back to Repking and finally does. Now back to the top. Dar feeds it inside and into Snyder, and a whistle blows. Another CM foul.
Well, Snyder's the one also. There's a compliment there for Porter on the inside, and actually one of Marquette's leading scorers on the year, trying to get her involved in that low post as well.
They feed it into Dar. She gets a shot off. No good, but there's Porter crashing the boards, and 2 on for her.
She's got all 4 points for Marquette so far, and all of them have come off of offensive rebounds and putbacks. It's the only thing that's worked so far.
Here's the Eagles with it down low. Ballard feeds it to Trost, who kicks it out to the corner. Ziprich shot on the way is good.
Not bad. 5 points off the bench so far for CM's junior guard.
Youngblood at the top of the key for the Explorers. To Snyder right side. Now back to the top. Repking with it. Minute 12 on the clock. First quarter action. She gets it to Youngblood. Her shot off is good.
A nice little give and go there, and Youngblood, the benefactor, with a nice little 10-foot jumper there.
Ziprich has it, controls at the top of the key, and they try to work it down to the post there, and it's thrown out of bounds.
CM with its 3rd turnover of the game. Coming in at 5-5, Marquette 6-4 on the season. Forgot to mention that.
similar records, but right now CM dominating this one, 16-6. Early first quarter play. 50 seconds to go first quarter as they get it into Dar. Now across to Repking. There's Snyder with a shot, and it's no good, but there's Porter with the putback, no good. Zipperich comes down with a board, pushes it up the floor all the way down, and gets it to Niemeyer, and then she saves it, but Porter ends up with it and falls out of bounds.
Well, they've gotten into it a flow a little more here for Marquette. They're doing a better job of taking care of the basketball because early in that first quarter it was just a nightmare for them.
From the corner, Zipperich for another three. Too long this time. The rebound comes down to Repking.
Well, they set her up there with a nice screen. Opportunity for a three-pointer, just a little long with the shot.
Explorers reset the offense. Repking at the top. Niemeyer all over, and she knocks the ball out of bounds. Repking will get it into Youngblood now. Zipperich on her as the Eagles stay in the man-to-man. Now they feed it inside to Snyder. Snyder in trouble, tries to get rid of it to Repking, who tries to get the shot off, but at the buzzer, no good. And that's how the first quarter comes to an end. 16-6 in favor of the Eagles. You're listening. 1570 Radio Sports.
If you want your car to look stunning and keep it running, then take your car to Andy's Auto Body and Complete Car Care Center. Andy's ASE certified mechanics perform oil changes, suspension repair, air conditioning repair and service, engine diagnostics, warranty maintenance, tires, brakes, and shocks, plus state-of-the-art Hawkeye alignment. Like Andy's on Facebook. Andy's Auto Body and Car Care Center with 2 locations in Alton and Maryville is your car's home away from home.
Red or black, silver or gold, new or used. At First Mid-America Credit Union, they know options are important to you. That's why they've made relationships with local dealerships where you'll receive all the extras with First Mid-America Credit Union's low rates and financing done on the spot. All you have to do is decide what you want. Your car, our loans, they're made for each other. www.1stmidamerica.org or call 618-258-3168 to speak to a representative.
Welcome back to East Elementary. Dennis Slayer alongside Louis Cargo to start the second quarter. Explorers with the basketball down by 10. And the Eagles steal it right away. Torrey Knight with a steal, but Repking going to steal it back.
Good way to start a quarter. 2 turnovers within 10 seconds. Marquette with 8, CM now with 4.
CM keeping up that aggressive defense, but now the Explorers able to walk it down low to Dar, who puts it off the glass and in.
If Marquette can get the ball on the inside, they may be able to get some points on that low post, but that's just it. How many times are they going to be able to get it down low?
Now the Eagles turn it over, so the Explorers on a bit of a run here. Let's cut the lead to 16-8, and they have the basketball.
Well, Marquette scored 6 out of the last 8 points, had gotten down by 12, trying to work back in this thing.
There's Repking in trouble, and she's going to lose the basketball and travel with it. No one up to help her out there, and the Eagles get it back. They'll get it into Niemeyer, who will bring it up the floor for CM, up 16-8. Niemeyer down to Torrey Knight, feeds it underneath the Trost, but it's knocked away by Porter. Repking ends up with it, and she'll cross the timeline. Picked up by Knight, who'll knock it away on defense.
Well, that was a good entry pass by Knight on the possession for CM, getting it down into Trost, but Porter with a nice block there, because that's an easy 2 points if she's not there to make a play.
Abby Porter with a big defense for the Explorers, who have the basketball back, and they'll work it to Youngblood. And now Porter with it to Dar, who gets it to Snyder. Back to Dar. Dar dribbling with it. And she'll double dribble and turn it over to CM.
10 turnovers now for Marquette. That number continues to climb.
Niemeyer quickly to the top of the key now, works it to the right side. Satterfield with it. Holds up the dribble. Back to Niemeyer now. Back to Satterfield at the top left side. Torrey Dyer. Inside they go. Right back out to Trost, who finds the baseline off the glass and in.
A little more easier for a lefty to take a layup from the left side than the last time. She had her shot blocked trying to take a left-handed layup from the right side, and that's why Porter was able to come up with a block there.
There's Youngblood with it, and she gets it stripped away by Niemeyer. Porter gets a hand on it. Niemeyer with it right back, and now Porter going to get called for reaching in as they go down the floor. (18-8) in favor of CM. Porter with her first foul. Now Veloff going to come back into the ball game for Repke. 5:54 to go before halftime. 18-8, CM leads. Niemeyer and Satterfield play catch on the right side. Now Niemeyer tries to feed it down low, and Dar able to knock that out of bounds.
Well, if Marquette can create some more turnovers also and try to get on in a transition, we might also whittle this deficit down that's 10 right now as well. As they say, you know, defense fuels offense.
Here's CM with it, working around the perimeter. Niemeyer, Satterfield now to Trost near the baseline. Back out top they come to Knight. Around to Niemeyer, trying to feed it inside, and does so to Trost, who kicks it right back out. Satterfield to Knight, going to go over Porter with that jumper, no good. And Dar with a weak side board. Veloff and Youngblood will play catch as they cross the timeline. And now ripped away from Youngblood by Niemeyer, and they go to the floor with a jump ball, and possession arrow in favor of CM.
She's listed at 5'6", Niemeyer. She's a pretty big pest out there so far, isn't she?
Yeah, it's actually been one of the keys to the CM defense. You talked about that front court defense, and they've been stopping Marquette right as they cross the timeline.
Well, just get them in the high court and put pressure on the guards and force them to do something. That's where the turnovers have been coming from.
Here's Zipwich for the three that's no good. Now Knight with a rebound, back up there, no good. Another rebound for CM. Zipwich pulls it down, and she'll work it back out to the top of the key. Right side now. Niemeyer working towards the top, finds Knight breaking down the paint, but she's going to walk with it and turn it back over to the Explorers.
They've had some possessions here, too, where they've been patient with the basketball. I think you can see Jonathan Denny looking for some patience, but wanting to make that high percentage entry pass into the low post.
Explorers able to break the press, and now Youngblood trying to set things up. Fires it inside to Snyder. Snyder in trouble, double team. Loses it, and there's Niemeyer with another steal. Down the floor, and Veloff, we're going to foul her reaching in. And another steal by Niemeyer.
The pest wins again.
As soon as they got that ball inside to Snyder, two defenders on her, and the double team pays off for CM as Niemeyer ends up with the basketball.
What do they say about cockroaches? You try to kill them. You try to kill them off, and they keep coming back. Well, I guess
into the corner. Zipridge tries to fire it inside, and there's some good defense by the Explorers on a double team. Dar with the steal, and now Youngblood. Met by Niemeyer as she crosses the timeline. Around her she goes. Looking for Porter, out of control on that pass, and it's stolen away by CM. She finally got around Niemeyer. I think it surprised her. Top of the key now. Zipridge with it. Back to Niemeyer. To the top, Zipridge. On his right side, now back to the left. CM taking their time. Clock down to 3:40. Right side, Zipridge with it. Looking inside, coming out top to Niemeyer. Now, and they go to Ballard with a move to the hoop, off the glass and in.
Well, they went to a 1-3-1 offense there, and that's just another one. You work it up top, get it out on the wings, and try to get that entry in around that free throw line. Work to perfection there for Ballard, who got the two.
Here come the Explorers. Eagles still in the man-to-man as Youngblood gets the basketball. Reaching in on her is Niemeyer, going to be called for the foul here.
Well, she can afford to be aggressive because it's only Niemeyer's first foul.
20-8 in favor of the Eagles. Rep King over to throw it in from in front of the CM bench. Looking for some help, gets it to Dar and then takes it right back. Repking driving on Niemeyer, cut off, in trouble, finds Porter. Porter off the glass, no good, gets her own rebound, back up and in.
It's going to be hard keeping her off the boards because she's got a height advantage down there as well and very aggressive so far. Another offensive rebound.
There's Trost trying to go over Porter and too high, out of bounds. And the Explorers will get it back, trailing by 10 with 2:47 to go before halftime. Break the press to Veloff, now down the side to Snyder. Repke in the middle to Porter, whose shot all the way is good. 2 more for her.
Jonathan Denny's going to take a timeout. Porter starting to get a little free in the paint there. 8 of their 12 points now for Marquette, and they've cut it to 8.
2:31 to go before halftime, 20-12 CM. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
I'll grab the birthday cake, you bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
Welcome back to East Elementary. Dennis Laird alongside Louis Court. An 8-point lead now for CM. They have the basketball. Niemeyer at the top, works it left side to Satterfield. Satterfield gets it ripped away by Repking. And
that's 6 turnovers for CM in this quarter, and they have 9 in the game, and just starting to get a little careless taking care of the basketball, but look who it is again.
Niemeyer with another steal, takes it from Repking, works her way to the hoop, but misses. And the rebound comes down to Repking. The two are battling out there.
14 turnovers for Marquette. Niemeyer with 6 steals already in this game.
Repking all the way down to the baseline. Now turns around, gets it to Snyder. Snyder cut off by Trost, looking for some help. Now she finds Dar. Dar to the baseline. And the ball knocked out of bounds. And I believe the Explorers want a timeout now. I guess they're not going to take it. I heard them yell timeout, but 20-12, still the score in favor of CM. Explorer basketball. Repking will try to get it into Youngblood, but it's knocked out of bounds.
Well, I think Marquette coach Larry Lois was wanting a timeout there in case his ball handler got in trouble down in that corner, but once he got the basketball, he's like, nah, never mind, I don't want it.
Repking now with the basketball with Niemeyer on her. Comes to Youngblood, and sure have her pass stolen away. Now on the floor, Zipridge with a pass to Trost, who missed the layup. Porter all over her. Snyder ends up with the rebound.
Well, Porter got the block there. That's 2 blocks now on Trost, and that's just good defense.
Youngblood inside to Dar, out to Repking for 3, and it rolls out. Trost with the board for the CM Eagles. Niemeyer down to the corner now, knocked out of bounds by Repking.
Well, CM had 16 points in that first quarter, Dennis. What happened here in the second quarter so far?
Some adjustments by the Explorers, and it's paid off.
Only 4 points so far, and we got a minute left in the half.
Niemeyer comes to the top of the key with 52 seconds to go in the half. Into the corner. Knight feeds it to Trost. Trost down low, trying to post up, makes a move, and gets it in there.
Got a little shooter's touch there. A little hesitant maybe trying to get that ball up.
Look at Youngblood going the distance, taking it to the hole, an aggressive play there to draw the foul.
Marquette going to the line for the first time in the game. It's going to be Maddie Youngblood. Second foul on Ballard.
Youngblood's first shot on the way is good. She'll have another 3 points now for Maddie Youngblood. .34 seconds to go as Youngblood steps back up to the stripe. And she hits them both.
4 points now for Youngblood in the game.
22-14, the CM lead. Niemeyer, top of the key. Gonna go right side tonight, then takes it right back. Down to 22 seconds. Niemeyer drives on Rep King. To the paint she goes and fires it up there, no good. Rebound comes down to Youngblood. Youngblood with the push. Youngblood holds up now, finds Snyder. Snyder down low to Porter. Porter with a move and a miss. Gets her own rebound. No, that's Dar. He'll kick it out to Porter. And there's another miss, and that is how the half comes to an end. 22-14 in favor of the Eagles after one half of play. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Do you, Kasasa? Do you have a free checking account that pays you cash? Cash like greenbacks, cash like, hi, I'm Johnny, cash like this. The massive interest you get just for putting your money into a free Kasasa account. Kasasa. A new word for a checking account that liberates you with no minimum balance and ATM refunds from sea to shining sea. Do you know where to get more cash? If you Kasasa, you do. Do you Kasasa?
Don't just bank. Kasasa, only available at America's finest community banking institution.
Timeout! Come here. I need better coverage. Anybody here give me better coverage? Put me in, coach. I can give you better coverage. Not only can I give you better coverage, I can protect your dreams. Call me, Gerard Fisher, 466-7062. Hey, where do you want this ladder? Oh, come on, coach.
American Family Insurance.
Why should you bring your vehicle to Quick Lane at Roberts Motors? You never need an appointment, just drive on in. Quick Lane has the guaranteed lowest tire prices around. Plus, we perform a multi-point inspection of the critical items on your vehicle at no charge every time you visit. Ford, Chevy, Toyota, or any other make, Quick Lane can service it. We're even open on Saturdays. Stop by Quick Lane at Roberts Motors today. Come see why life is better in the Quick Lane.
In today's economy, everyone's looking for an encouraging sign. That's exactly what you'll find right here at my State Farm office in Bethalto. I'm Tom Lane, and for 86 years, State Farm agents like me have been helping you protect the things that matter most. That's why more people trust State Farm, and why we consider that a very good sign.
Call Tom Lane State Farm office in Bethalto at 377-8912 or go to tomlaneagency.net.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
If you want your car to look stunning and keep it running, then take your car to Andy's Auto Body and Complete Car Care Center. Andy's ASE certified mechanics perform oil changes, suspension repair, air conditioning repair and service, engine diagnostics, warranty maintenance, tires, brakes, and shocks, plus state-of-the-art Hawkeye alignment. Like Andy's on Facebook. Andy's Auto Body and Car Care Center with 2 locations in Alton and Maryville is your car's home away from home.
Red or black, silver or gold, new or used. At First Mid-America Credit Union, they know options are important to you. That's why they've made relationships with local dealerships where you'll receive all the extras with First Mid-America Credit Union's low rates and financing done on the spot. All you have to do is decide what you want. Your car, our loans, they're made for each other. www.1stmidamerica.org or call 618-258-3168 to speak to a representative.
Morrissey Construction Company is a general contracting firm that specializes in housing, historic renovation, educational, and commercial construction. For 60 years, Morrissey Construction has exceeded client expectations by completing projects ahead of schedule and under budget while providing quality construction services. Maintaining good relationships while placing the client's building investments first has helped the company build a reputation as a trustworthy contractor with a multitude of repeat clients. For more information, visit morrisseyconstruction.com.
I'll grab the birthday cake, you bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
Welcome back back to East Elementary. Dennis Laird alongside Louis Cork as we start the third quarter. It's the Explorers with the basketball, and Youngblood feeding it inside to Dar, who kicks it out to Snyder. Misses an easy one. Youngblood with the putback.
Somebody missed an assignment there. Youngblood came right down the lane, got an offensive rebound off Snyder's miss. And Snyder scoreless in this first half, but Marquette very much in this, only down by 6 points. Imagine what it would be if they could get some production from her.
Trost from the inside missing, and Snyder with a nice box out and a rebound. Up the floor, Youngblood with it. Turns around. It's a rep king now to Dar. Dar will find Snyder in the corner. Back out top, Repking with it. Down to Snyder. Cross court, Youngblood going to take the shot, and it's good, and she's red hot.
Oh, look now, Dennis, we got a 4-point game, and Jonathan Denny not happy. First minute of this third quarter, he's taking a timeout.
From the Explorers and Maddie Youngblood to make it a 22-18 CM lead. We'll take a break and be back after this. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Do you, Casasa? Do you have a free checking account that pays you cash? Cash like greenbacks, cash like, I'm Johnny, cash like this. The massive interest you get just for putting your money into a free Casasa account. Casasa. A new word for a checking account that liberates you with no minimum balance and ATM refunds from sea to shining sea. Do you know where to get more cash? If you Casasa, you do. Do you, Casasa?
Don't just bank. Casasa, only available at America's finest community bank.
And the Explorers come out here in the second half with 4 quick points to cut the lead to 22-18. The Eagles with the basketball. Niemeyer trying to get it around Repking, but she sticks her foot out there, and that'll be a kick ball.
Kick save there. Good goalie instincts, huh?
Hey, you got to do something with hockey since they're on strike.
Yeah,
right?
no kidding.
Now the Eagles will throw it in from in front of their own bench. Knight will get it in to Niemeyer. Right back to Knight. Now down low they go, and that's thrown out of bounds. Trying to get it to Ballard, but incomplete.
That's a good entry pass there. Ballard just missed that one, and frustration setting in a little bit for Jonathan Denny. He's wanting...
Here's a steal by Ballard. Now Niemeyer across to Knight. Going to take it to the hole and score.
Oh, that's where they had their success. Won't go full court. Pressure right off the bat. They got a steal there. Knight finishes.
Snyder will bring it across the timeline herself, but she's going to travel with it as she tries to get rid of it. And a turnover back to the Explorers. And now the Explorers want a timeout. 24-18, they trail the Eagles. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Timeout. Come here. I need better coverage. Anybody here give me better coverage? Put me in, coach. I can give you better coverage. Not only can I give you better coverage, I can protect your dreams. Call me, Gerard Fisher, 466-7062. Hey, where do you want this ladder? Oh, come on, coach.
American Family Insurance.
Welcome back after the Explorer timeout. Eagle basketball. Niemeyer will work it tonight. Down low to Trost off the glass and in.
Another good entry pass from Knight. Good recognition from the right corner to get that ball to Trost.
At the top of the key, Youngblood with it after they break the press. Now they'll work it left side to Snyder. And to Porter. Porter looking down low to Dar, but it gets stolen away. Niemeyer trying to get it to Knight, does so. Now, Ballard with it. Back to Trost into the corner now. To the top of the key they go to Satterfield. Left side, it's Niemeyer with it. She'll reset the CM offense. Inside they go to Ballard. Kicked out to Knight. Knight drives the baseline. Around to Trost, and now back out top they go to Niemeyer. Here's Knight with it. On the right side in the corner to Niemeyer. Down the baseline, and foul going to be called here on the Explorers.
Another lengthy offensive possession, and
Second foul on Abby Porter sends Niemeyer to the free throw line. Looking for her first point.
I'm going to say, would like to see her get on the board, considering defensively the effort that she put in, but was held scoreless.
She has her first point now, and she'll have an opportunity to make it 2 here. Looks like Zipprich back into the ball game for CM. And Niemeyer hits them both.
Well, Marquette cut this thing to 4, scored the first 4 points of the quarter, and CM all of a sudden after that timeout, little 6-0 run here gets it back up to 10.
Dar will push it up the floor, across the timeline, in trouble, double team now, and looking for some help. And it's going to be stolen away, but the outlet pass thrown away by Trost.
When you throw it out of bounds and your head coach catches the ball, what do you think's going to happen?
You can get a word or two from the coach, probably.
Maybe 1 or 2.
Talking to Trost about not having anyone looking when she tried that outlet pass. Youngblood will work it to Porter now, left side. Porter to set up the Explorer offense. Now looking at it to Dar. Dar cross courts it. Snyder driving. Snyder off the glass and in.
Finally on the board, Emma Snyder with her first 2 of the game, and that's a much-needed 2 points from Marquette. They get it back to 8. They're going to have to make another run here to get back in it.
Works it right side to Satterfield, now to Zipprich, left side, back to Niemeyer. Cross court, Zipprich trying to fire it inside, tipped away by the Explorer defense. Repking ends up with it. Down the right side, here's Youngblood with a shot, going to fall short. A rebound, though, by Dar, picked up off the floor, now she'll draw a foul.
Well, that's just the case right now. Marquette winning the rebound battle. They're wanting some of those loose balls after missed shots just a little more, and it's paying off.
Foul on Megan Trost as Dar steps up to the free throw line. Eyes it up with 4:12 on the clock here in the third quarter. And a miss.
Dennis, I believe that's our first, no, I take that back. We had a miss from CM in the first quarter, but Marquette's first miss from the line, but then again, it was only their 3rd and 4th trips to the free throw line.
Dar eyes it up, lets it go. No good, missed them both. And the lead stays at 8 for CM. They have the basketball. Niemeyer fires it inside. Surprised there wasn't a foul there. Snyder all over Ballard there, but no call. And now Ripking at the top of the key. We'll get it to Youngblood on the right side. Inside to Snyder. Kicks it back out. Ripking with a move toward the baseline. Leaning in, and it won't fall. But there's a rebound by Porter. Gets it to Snyder. Falling over Porter to get that shot off. No good. And the rebound comes down to Zipprich.
Boy, they had a couple of good opportunities there and just were not able to cash in.
Niemeyer at the top of the key, works it right side to Zipprich, fires it into Ballard, who kicks it out to Trost. Now Zipprich will work at top of the key to Niemeyer. Back to Zipprich. Looking inside, but she's going to come out top. Now they get it into Ballard. Right back out to Zipprich for 3, and it rattles out. And there's Porter with a rebound. Quickly out to Youngblood. Youngblood going to slow things down at the 3:05 mark of the third quarter. It's it to Snyder on the right side. Looking down low to Dar, who runs into a wall. And a whistle. And a foul going to be called here.
Oh, that's going to go on Ballard, and that's going to be her 3rd.
Foul on Ballard will send Dar to the line. And Dar 0 for 2 from the line tonight. Missed her last 2. It's almost too quiet for a free throw, Louis. That's too quiet. That'd mess me up.
I think you get, once the referee gives you the basketball, you get 10 seconds, and I think she uses about 9.5 of it.
She got the basket that time, though.
Yeah.
Just a little too quiet.
A hushed silence? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's just a little bit too quiet for me. I think that'd throw me off.
So who's going to be the first one to scream?
There it is. The shot on the way, and it's good, so it pays off for her. She hits them both, and it's a 28-22 CM lead. Top of the key, Niemeyer feeds it inside to Ballard, who kicks it out to Zipprich. Zipprich cross courts to Satterfield. Her jumper on the way, no good. Rebound comes down and whistles blow. And looks like foul going to be on Abby Porter, and that's her third, I believe.
Third.
Niemeyer to throw it in. Gets it into Ballard, now Zipprich with it. Back to Niemeyer. Niemeyer steps up inside the arc around Porter, misses a shot, rebound pulled down by Dar. Here comes Repking up the floor. 2:26 on the clock. Holds up the dribble inside to Porter and a whistle. And that may be...
That's going to be Ballard again. And that's going to be her fourth foul. You hate calling a fourth foul a good foul, but if she doesn't foul there, that's easy
true.
2 points for Porter.
She did get the bucket, but the foul prevented that bucket. Now Trost going to come in for her. Repking trying to get it into Snyder, and it's stolen away. Vaughn ends up with it.
That's just a tough pass to handle.
Niemeyer down the right side is Zipprich. Zipprich back out to Niemeyer. Zipprich in the corner looking for some help. Now into Trost. Trost in the paint with a move over Porter. They're going to call a block. And Snyder ends up with the loose ball.
They wanted Porter with her fourth foul there, trying to get one called. Wasn't called.
Here's Repking trying to get it into Porter. Tipped around. She comes up with it and puts it off the glass.
She's just got such a long reach. Even a ball that's a 50-50 ball, more times than not, she's going to win that battle. And here's Marquette. They're within 4 once again. The second time this half that they've been able to do that.
At the top of the key, the CM Eagles going to hold the basketball, looks like, with 1:25 on the clock. Now they'll move it. It looks like they may try to hold for the last shot here. Niemeyer comes back out to Zipprich, and the Eagles in no hurry. Knight now back to Zipprich. Niemeyer with it.
Repking almost got a steal there. He's working hard in this third quarter. Really is on the defensive side. And you can see, look at the look on her face. She's tired.
A little bit gassed.
She said, I've had it. I've been going back and forth. I'm going to take a little break here.
Niemeyer and Zipprich playing catch at the top, and Repking probably enjoying a bit of a break here. Zipprich still holding it. Now Repking going to come out, and they'll cross court to Vaughn. Down to 42 seconds. Here's Repking trying to go for the steal, but Niemeyer able to hang on to it. Now Knight with it.
Dennis, she's gassed.
Left side now. Niemeyer steps up inside the arc and drains it.
Finally gets a field goal, and that's another lengthy possession. And that time CM cashes in.
They had 1:30 on the clock, and they worked it down to 25 seconds. And now Youngblood's going to travel and turn it over.
Now CM's going to have a chance for the last shot of the quarter. And again, just that pressure defense on the basketball forces another turnover. The 6th of the quarter, 21 in the game.
Niemeyer with it, down to 9 seconds. She goes to Knight and gets it back. Now in the corner, Zipprich going to take the three, and it's no good. Vaughn with a weak board, and that's going to be it, though, for the third quarter. A 30-24 lead for the Eagles after 3. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Why should you bring your vehicle to Quick Lane at Roberts Motors? You never need an appointment, just drive on in. Quick Lane has the guaranteed lowest tire prices around. Plus, we perform a multi-point inspection of the critical items on your vehicle at no charge every time you visit. Ford, Chevy, Toyota, or any other make, Quick Lane can service it. We're even open on Saturdays. Stop by Quick Lane at Roberts Motors today. Come see why life is better in the Quick Lane.
RiverBender.com's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by Tom Lane, State Farm, your good neighbor agent in the Riverbend, Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949, Macias Insurance, professional independent insurance agents, First Mid-America Credit Union, exceeding members' expectations since 1934, Gerard Fisher, American Family Insurance. All of your protection under one roof. Morrissey Construction, completing projects ahead of schedule and under budget for 60 years. Andy's Auto Body and Car Care, offering friendly service and reliable repairs since 1974. Liberty Bank, committed to providing excellent customer service above all else.
There alongside Louis Cork as we start the fourth quarter. Eagles with the basketball up by 6. Niemeyer with it. Repking all over. Now Niemeyer shakes her and works it to Trost. Now Vaughn with it. Niemeyer going to come up now between the circles. And here's a pass. The Youngblood will kick out of bounds.
Been a lot of turnovers in this game, 34 combined. Obviously 21 of them belong to Marquette.
Ouch. But a 6-point lead for the Eagles as we start the fourth quarter. And Niemeyer going to take the inbounds pass to the top of the key. It gets it to Zipprich and right back. Now Vaughn with it. Right side, Zipprich. Zipprich driving. Now a call for the travel and the turnover to the Explorers.
Little ball pressure that time from Sam Dar. Forces the turnover.
Dar will get it into Repking. Going to take it across the timeline herself. All the way down to the baseline. In trouble. Double team. Gets it to Snyder. Back in the corner. Repking trying to fire it down to Porter. Tipped around and ends up on the floor where Zipprich picks it up.
Porter almost came up with that, but even her reach couldn't get to that one. Snyder involved as well.
Knight works it to Niemeyer, who's molested quickly by Repking, so she backs off the dribble. Now inside they go to Trost, and I think they're going to get Repking for reaching in here.
I think that was one of those, I'm tired, let me see what I can do fouls here.
She definitely looks exhausted, and we'll see how much longer they go with her.
Yeah, she's gassed.
Knight will work at top of the key. Zipprich. Now to Niemeyer. Cut off by Repking as she tries to get into the paint and works it to Zipprich. Now inside to Trost, back out to Zipprich. Top of the key, Vaughn, left side now. Here's a shot on the way from Niemeyer, no good. The rebound ripped down by Dar. Outlet to Youngblood, will bring it up the floor right side. Trying to fire it down low, does so to Snyder, who puts it in.
That's a tough shot there. You're literally falling towards the out-of-bounds line. Somehow she was able to curl that thing around the backboard there and gets, for the third time, it's a 4-point game in this half.
Inside to Trost as she tries to fire it down low. Snyder knocks it out of bounds, and Eagles will have it back, but a 4-point lead now. Niemeyer to throw it in. Gets it into Vaughn. Quickly inside, now out to Satterfield. Vaughn with it, right side. Inside to Knight, trying to go over Snyder, and does.
Just posted up down on the block and went one-on-one that time and knocked the little floater down, and here they come with that pressure again.
Dar able to cross the timeline. Now they get it to Repking. Inside, Youngblood with it. One bounce, puts it up and in.
When they get it into the half court, they're able to set up. They're starting to get some good looks here, and again, it's a 4-point game. They can't get it any closer, though.
10 for Youngblood now.
CM has come up with an answer every time.
Niemeyer, right side, Satterfield. They work it around to the left side. Inside to Trost, who kicks it out to Vaughn, trying to go back into Trost, stolen away again by Repking.
Well, she deserved that one for as much hustle as she's put into this game.
And now timeout called with 5:07 to go in this one, a 32-28 CM lead. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
In today's economy, everyone's looking for an encouraging sign. That's exactly what you'll find right here at my State Farm office in Bethalto. I'm Tom Lane, and for 86 years, State Farm agents like me have been helping you protect the things that matter most. That's why more people trust State Farm, and why we consider that a very good sign.
Call Tom Lane State Farm office in Bethalto at 377-8912 or go to tomlaneagency.net.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back to East Elementary. Dennis Laird alongside Louis Cork. They get it into Emma Snyder to the Explorers. And now inside they go to Dar. Dribbles across the court and finally finds Youngblood. Gets a pick. And now right back to Dar. Inside to Snyder. Down low. Porter going to lean in and it falls.
And good ball movement that time. Actually, CM played good defense that time, trying to deny any pass. Marquette's just a little better making that pass, and it's a 2-point game, Dennis. Finally, they're within a field goal here, tying this thing up.
Knight feeds it down to Trost, and there's going to be a foul, and I believe that's going to be on Porter.
It is. It's going to be number 4.
4:33 on the clock. That'll send Trost to the line. 11 points for her tonight. And she misses the first one. Two-point CM lead. Megan Trost with her second free throw attempt. And it's good. 12 points for her now, a 3-point lead for CM.
Here comes the full court.
Youngblood will work it to Snyder, who's going to cross the timeline. Snyder all the way down to the baseline, and now Knight with a block as she goes to the hole, and they'll say she was out of bounds. The CM with some good defense there.
Oh, Snyder just made a big boo-boo there. That shot was blocked. Instead of just letting it go, it would have been Marquette's basketball. She catches it before it gets out of bounds.
Niemeyer double teamed, in trouble, and now timeout called by CM with 4:09 on the clock. 3-point lead, 33-30 over the Explorers. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
If you want your car to look stunning and keep it running, then take your car to Andy's Auto Body and Complete Car Care Center. Andy's ASE certified mechanics perform oil changes, suspension repair, air conditioning repair and service, engine diagnostics, warranty maintenance, tires, brakes, and shocks, plus state-of-the-art Hawkeye alignment. Like Andy's on Facebook. Andy's Auto Body and Car Care Center with 2 locations in Alton and Maryville is your car's home away from home.
Welcome back to East Elementary. Dennis Laird alongside Louis Cork. The Eagles with the ball and a 3-point lead. Niemeyer works it right side of Satterfield. Back to Niemeyer. Looking for some help. Now works it left side to Knight. Into the paint. Now they find Trost down the baseline with a miss. And tipped out of bounds off the Explorers.
Porter was there, but she realized she can't try to get in there and try to swipe at that thing, because if she does, she could pick up her 5th foul. I think Trost has got to make a bigger power move there.
Trost takes the inbound pass and gets the bucket there.
3 in a row now from CM, and they get it back to a 5-point lead. Let's see if they try to dictate defensively here, create some more turnovers.
There's Dar with it on the baseline. Kicks it back out to Repking. Repking looking for help. Now we'll put it on the floor. Works it right side. Youngblood with it there. Inside, and a pass missed by Dar, but she's going to go to the floor and take it back. Jump ball. Possession arrow in favor of the Explorers. Hard to see that possession arrow from this angle.
CM got the steal, but it'll be a turnover the other way now with the jump possession. It's good D by Dar. Good hustle.
Into Snyder they go. Under the basket, and she'll work it out top to Youngblood. Youngblood turns around, goes to Repking after penetrating the lane. Now
Youngblood's had a nice game, hasn't she?
She has. It's a knocked away from her. Picks it back up.
And it started slow for her too, didn't it?
Oh, she had the tenacious D of Niemeyer in that first quarter. Top of the key, Snyder feeds it into Dar. Now Youngblood with it. Youngblood driving. Youngblood cut off by Satterfield, and timeout called by the Explorers. They thought they were going to lose the possession there. 35-30, the Eagles lead the Explorers. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Red or black, silver or gold, new or used. At First Mid-America Credit Union, they know options are important to you. That's why they've made relationships with local dealerships where you'll receive all the extras with First Mid-America Credit Union's low rates and financing done on the spot. All you have to do is decide what you want. Your car, our loans, they're made for each other. www.1stmidamerica.org or call 618-258-3168 to speak to a representative.
I'll grab the birthday cake, you bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
Welcome back to East Elementary. Dennis Laird alongside Louis Court. 2:41 to go in this one. 5-point CM lead. Explorer basketball. Repking gets it in, and now the pass stolen away by the Eagles.
That's an ill-advised pass by Repking there. Tried to force that in through too many bodies.
Right side, Satterfield cross court tonight.
I think Jonathan Denny wants to kill some clock. 5-point lead. Milk as much as he can here.
Niemeyer will work it left side tonight. Down to 2-13, and Niemeyer puts it on her hip. Now she'll go right side to Satterfield. Inside Ballard, back out they go. Youngblood coming out on Niemeyer, and they'll work it tonight left side.
Marquette needs to be a little more aggressive here. They're going to have to step up. They've got fouls to give. Well, the only one that doesn't is Porter, but they've got fouls to give. They're going to have to start getting aggressive. Go for some steals here.
Repking putting the pressure on Niemeyer now, and she'll work it left side tonight. Now out top, Ballard with it, right side, Satterfield. Porter can't put no pressure on. She's got 4 fouls. Satterfield, right side. Top of the key, Ballard left side now tonight.
Way too much time, Dennis. They got to get aggressive here and make something happen. They've got fouls to give.
Minute 28 on the clock is now Trost will hand it off to Niemeyer. Repking on her. Up to a minute 20. Left side, Satterfield. Dar out there. Now Knight and Youngblood finally going to foul here on Torrey Knight.
Well, they've got to put them at the line. If they can't get any steals, they've got to put them at the line, and they've got fouls to give, so you can afford to be aggressive. They let well over a minute elapse off the clock there. It's a 2-possession game. You've got to get the basketball. You can't just let them run this thing out. I mean, they're more than willing to do it if you're going to let them have it.
Satterfield will get it into the backcourt to Niemeyer with a Repking all over, and now a foul going to be called on Repking. Stops the clock with a minute 9.
Well, now that's going to. The next one we'll put CM in the one and bonus.
Repking's second foul. Satterfield will get it in tonight. Driving baseline around Porter, but she dribbles on the end line, out of bounds.
Well, that's one way to get a turnover. Force her out of bounds. And that was Torrey Knight. Ran out of real estate down there. And
so the Explorers will have it back here, down by 5 with a minute 7 to go in the ball game. They get it into Youngblood. Quickly up the floor to Repking to break the press. Repking almost lost it, works it into Porter. Her shot no good. And on the rebound, whistle. And I think they're going to get Porter for a 5th foul here.
I believe you're right.
They are. So she'll foul out with 57 seconds left in this one. And the Eagles will walk the floors. Trost will step up to the stripe.
Now she tried to put up a little baby hook there and just Abby Porter left it just a little bit short. Fighting for that offensive rebound. Her and Trost got locked up, and
that maybe a little frustration from that miss, and the rebound comes down to Snyder after the missed free throw by Trost. Youngblood with it. Still 49 seconds, plenty of time for the Explorers. They work it inside. They get it to Snyder, who had the basket, but I think the foul was before the basket.
That's actually a good foul because Snyder's got 2 points there. And Ballard's going to foul out.
Ballard out. And the Explorers will throw it in from underneath their own basket with still 46 seconds on the clock.
Well, Ballard's last 2
Repking
fouls.
in trouble, though. They finally get it in. Now Repking from the corner. No good.
Got a foul.
Repking with a quick foul on Torrey Knight. Stops the clock with 37 seconds.
You realize when Porter scored to make it 32-30, that was with just under 5 minutes to go. Marquette hasn't scored since.
Well, the CM team did get a little talking to about their defense from Coach Jonathan Denny, as we heard it, sitting right here by the bench, and they've turned it around since that time.
I haven't heard JD once this game. If you believe me, I've got some beachfront property to sell you here.
A missed free throw again by CM, and now the Explorers with another opportunity. Down low to Snyder, leaning in for 2.
And she cuts it to 3. It's a one-possession game. And, of course, I'm joking about Jonathan Denny.
Right.
You can always has a word or two, one way or the other. He's a pretty lively, animated coach here, and I'm sure he's a little lively and animated in this timeout here as it's a one-possession game, 25 seconds left.
Well, you noticed after he gave them a little about their defense, and then they came back in, and the next time out he told them, you guys are doing better on defense now, so a little reassurance after getting in them a little bit.
Constructive criticism.
That's right. So it goes both ways.
Absolutely. He's always got a pep talk one way or the other.
That's right, and it's paid off here as the defense has picked it up a bit. 35-32 now, the lead for the Eagles. We'll take a quick break and be back with the last 25 seconds after this. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Do you, Casasa? Do you have a free checking account that pays you cash? Cash like greenbacks, cash like, hi, I'm Johnny, cash like this. The massive interest you get just for putting your money into a free Casasa account. Casasa. A new word for a checking account that liberates you with no minimum balance and ATM refunds from sea to shining sea. Do you know where to get more cash? If you Casasa, you do. Do you, Casasa?
Don't just bank. Casasa, only available at America's finest community banking institution.
Has it on the end line and steps out of bounds.
And the pressure forces the turnover. Dennis, Marquette's got a shot here. I mean, they need a 3, but they've got a chance. I don't know if you necessarily need a 3 right away. If you can get a quick 2 here.
Repking into Snyder, whose jumper will go in.
And it's a 1-point game.
How about Emma Snyder with 6 big points in this quarter? A 1-point ball game now, 13 seconds to go. Timeout on the floor, 35-34 CM. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Timeout. Come here. I need better coverage. Anybody here give me better coverage? Put me in, coach. I can give you better coverage. Not only can I give you better coverage, I can protect your dreams. Call me, Gerard Fisher, 466-7062. Hey, where do you want this ladder? Oh, come on, coach.
American Family Insurance.
Welcome back to East Elementary. Dennis Laird alongside Louis Cork. A 1-point ball game now, Louis. 13 seconds to go.
Well, I figured, Marquette, they didn't need to take the 3 right away. If you can get the quick 2, set up your defense once again, you still have plenty of time to make something happen here, and that's exactly what they got.
Niemeyer will get it in for the Eagles. Quick trap in the corner. They got Satterfield in trouble, and she'll try to dribble out of there and finally be fouled. A nice job by the Explorers, quickly trapping her in the corner. They run the clock down to 8 seconds, and now the Eagles with a chance from the free throw line where they missed their last 2.
Yeah, boy, they had an opportunity to maybe get Satterfield trapped in that corner down there and try to get a steal. Satterfield was able to work her way out of it, and she's got a big one coming up here.
Looking for her first point, and it's a big one as she hits the free throw.
How about that pressure cooker for your first point of the night?
Right. 2-point lead now, and Satterfield hoping to stretch it to 3 with this one. He does.
Boy, and the senior steps up with 2 huge free throws. 8 seconds to go. And now if you're Marquette, you're going to have to go for a 3 here and go for the tie. Not much time to try to go for 2 and try to foul again.
Well, you pick out which one of your girls you want shooting that 3 ball, and you set her up with some type of play here with 8 seconds to go.
Well, Emma Snyder hit that game winner against Carbondale down in that Saluki shootout a couple of weeks ago when they were down by 2, hit a 3 at the buzzer to win the game for them, and that's the first of this 3-game winning streak that they got going. You never know.
She's been the one here down the stretch with a couple late buckets and 6 big points here in the 4th quarter for Emma. And they're going to need somebody to come up big here with a 3.
Luckily for CM, though, you've only got 4 team fouls here. You can afford to be aggressive, play full court, make them force as much time off that clock getting the ball up the court, so you can afford to go for a steal here.
The last 8 seconds of this one now at a 3-point CM lead. Explorer basketball. Dar set to throw it in with the press on for CM. She'll have to go over Trost. Trying to work somebody free, and they finally get it into Repking. Repking in trouble under the basket. Dar comes out there with it. Dar trying to dribble with it, and she is going to be fouled.
And that's exactly what they did, and they had that luxury because a foul was not going to put Marquette at the line. They're going to have to throw this the length of the court now. 2 seconds left. They forced 6 seconds off the clock here. That was huge by the CMD.
Dar looking to launch it down to Youngblood, and it's stolen away by Niemeyer at the buzzer, and that's how this one comes to an end. 37-34 in favor of CM. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
RiverBender.com's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by Tom Lane, State Farm, your good neighbor agent in the Riverbend, Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949, Macias Insurance, professional independent insurance agents, First Mid-America Credit Union, exceeding members' expectations since 1934, Gerard Fisher, American Family Insurance, all of your protection under one roof. Morrissey Construction, completing projects ahead of schedule and under budget for 60 years. Andy's Auto Body and Car Care, offering friendly service and reliable repairs since 1974. Liberty Bank, committed to providing excellent customer service above all else.